All right. Does everybody hear me? How are we doing this morning? Let's go. No, we're here, Drew. We're in business. Shout out to the Patties. That's the nickname we came up yesterday. A bit self-indulgent, but shout out to the Patties. Let's make some money today. We're looking to trade. Can everybody hear me? Everybody see me? Just want to clarify. Can you hear me? Can you see me? While I wait, why don't we hit that like button, get this stream started with some likes. All right. Get some people clapping. Got about $1,400. I just opened a trade right now. So we are just kind of waiting, seeing what's going on NQ. I want to start today. I got this trade at break even. So this is what we're looking at right here on NQ. I am at break even right here. We're pushing pretty quick. Gonna look for a partial profit right here. Hopefully get the wheel of Pat going. Probably get the wheel of Pat going anyways because we did hit an EU trade win yesterday. We also have a free trade. Yeah, we have the free trade on USD JPY right here. Looking pretty good. You could see we're about a 1-to-1 on this one. Make sure that you got in on this trade. I hope that you did. We had a nice little entry right here. I'll talk about that in a little bit, but I want to get started on our EU trade from yesterday. So yesterday when I exited stream, we had 3 limit orders, and literally as I exited the stream, we tapped in right here to the limit. You could see we were waiting on this level of support pretty much all day, right? So we had the top of the range, we had the breakout, and then we waited for a pullback to a level of support. We felt like this was a decent level of support, used as resistance here, used as support right here, over and over and over again. And so on this trade, we were able to get our first take profit one at this level right here. I exited the trading position for a few $100s, so very, very nice. A few $100s right here. And then it went against us, and we hit break even right here. The break even's been costing me a little bit. You could see if we didn't go break even on this trade, holy crap, right? You know, we could have pulled all the way up to here. That's about just a huge win before the price started to come down. So we definitely had direction right. Our strategy was successful again. And you could say, hey, Musa, that was definitely not a loss yesterday, so I don't know what you're talking about. This was a win. You could see right here, we entered here, exited here, following the principles that I teach you on the on the stream constantly. Now, our US 100, sorry, NQ trade right here, just hit take profit, so I'm going to take a partial right now on this one. It's nice to start the stream like this. I've been trading a little bit this morning. You could see tapped into my level right here, entered the trade, tapped in right here. Just a simple entry. You could see a bit of a support turn to resistance right there. See, used as support at this level right here. Respected as resistance, shot down, and we are in profit today with our first win of the day. But I think we should really be doing the wheel of Pat for other reasons. We should be doing the wheel of Pat for Euro US dollar because we won that trade yesterday. That again was this trade right here. Was a quick scalp, went in our direction. You know, we tapped in right here. We got a TP1 right here. A perfect sniper entry. Sadly, we did get break even on our TP2, so we weren't able to reach that. But that is a win, and because that's a win, we have to go now to the wheel of Pat. Everybody loves the wheel of Pat. I love the wheel of Pat. Let's clap, let's clap, let's clap. Let's like the damn video. And let's go ahead and see who is going to be our winner and how many winners we're going to have today as we get trading and we start making some money. Oh, well, that's nice, right? 4 winners is very, very nice. Yesterday we had 0 winners. It was incredibly disappointing that we had 0 winners, so everybody's happy today. Let's get some winners. Let's go with Spiral Gaming. Let's go with Joanne. Estrado, we got 2 winners so far out of 4. Looking for Amos K. And let's go with Lucy Taylor. Got to get a couple of girls in there because, you know, Pat's always simping on stream. Simping on stream. Gotta simp on stream. All right, winners are in. We got 4 winners. In order to claim your prize, make sure that you are following me on Instagram. DM me on Instagram with your proof. Even if you didn't win today, make sure that you're following me on Instagram. Do a lot of giveaways on Instagram. Let's pull this camera down a little bit. That looks a little bit better, right? You want me in the middle of your screen. Shout out to the Patties. Make sure you're following me on Instagram. Let's get back to the charts right here. We could also take a look at the trading results. Yesterday, had a couple of trades. Should be at more than $38. I'm going to have that adjusted. I think we got a few $100s on that Euro US dollar position on our partial. We had a break-even trade, so maybe the spread on the break-even trade cost me here. I'll have to take a look at that with my analysts. But let's go ahead and take a look and see. We got $1,400 already, and we're looking for live trades that we could take today because we've been doing incredible. We've had just an incredible 6-0 streak. Let's take a look at our UJ trading position that we have open right now. This is our free trade. Sorry, there it is. There's our free trade. We'll be monitoring our free trade throughout the day, and obviously in about 7 minutes our orb will be closed. Orb will be closed, and we'll be looking for trading positions together. Breakouts of our orb with a pullback. You know how I trade. The Patties all know how I trade. Look at these people are DMing me proof already. Very, very fancy. Everybody wants that free VIP. Absolutely. I don't blame you. So DZX is looking long on gold here. I guess so are we, right? So are we. You could see higher time frame support. Price is in that higher time frame support right now. We are looking to get our range created. You could see we're having a little bit of our range right there. We'll be looking for a range breakout. Ideally, price come up here, come back here, and then it's go time. We're making money on stream. We're always making money on stream. That's what we do. Let's go into our NQ trade right here. Really got a really nice entry on this, right? So why is this a good entry? Well, look, higher time frame resistance. You see this blue box is my higher time frame resistance right here, higher time frame support. So these are the areas I'm looking at, right? When we're at a higher time frame resistance, you know, price came all the way up. Price is exhausted. Price has to come down. Doesn't have to come down, but it's likely to come down, right? We're trading in probabilities here. Everybody knows we're trading in those probabilities. So this is the trade we're looking for. In terms of take profit too, we're probably looking like this. So where was our TP1? Let me mark that up right here. TP1, very good. That's quite small, isn't that text? That's that small text. Gonna need that bigger. Everyone needs to know TP1. We are at break even here on this trading position that we have open, and we are looking for trades for you. That's what we do on stream. So we're at break even right here. We're at a TP1. We are looking good. So Gary, I trade the orb pretty much for a couple hours here on stream. I just kind of use that as an entry model, and I'm stacking that with all of my other confluences. You notice that when I place a trade, like we had the Euro US dollar trade yesterday, this was the one that we did live on stream right here. So I had a limit order set at my support, right? We had the break, the candle break right here. That told me that we had upward direction. Then we waited for a pullback to our level of support. It was a level of support because look, it was used as support right here, good reactions, used as resistance right here, good reactions. Even if I pull it over, it was used here, it was used here as well. So this was a decent support level for a scalp trade. We also had a trend line break. This is another confluence, right? One touch, two touch, Yeah, we could tighten it up and say 3 touch, and then the break. Another thing telling us that we're going up. So we're stacking all of these confluences. Even though we're just looking for a scalp, we're looking at all of these things. And then look, we also had higher time frame support reaction, right? Very, very simple. Maybe I should have had a stop loss a little bit lower. Obviously I should have. Maybe I shouldn't have went break even here, right? The break even's what's costing me. If I didn't set break even, look, we would have came here, we would have stayed in this trade, and then we would have shot all the way up. Go ahead, take a look at that. That would have been a really nice, 1 to 5, 1 to 6 on stream, which is what we'll be looking for today. Trying to get you guys some trades, you know what I mean. So we're at about 955 people in here. Yesterday we got all the way up to, I think it was 1,800. But it was a Memorial Day. People didn't have to work, so we had more people in here. But honestly, even if there was just 200, 300 people in here, I would be in here with you looking for trades. We've got 2 minutes left for our orb to close. Gold is definitely one of the assets we'll be looking at today. You can see we have top of the range, bottom of the range. Can we get a candle close inside, and then can we get a candle close outside, and then can we get a retracement, and then can we win a trade? Yes, we absolutely can. So definitely keep an eye on gold. We're at the higher time frame support, hoping to get some sort of a reaction, some sort of a breakout today. Do we trade just the breakout completely, or do we trade the breakout pullback? Generally, on this stream, the way that I trade, we're always looking for that breakout, then the pullback. So happy that you're with me here today. Got about 969 people in here. Yeah, 69. That's a good sign. And we're looking for trade opportunities for you today. So let's go ahead and go through the trading model, because people love to see the trading model. Okay, so here's the trading model. This is what we're doing. It's 9:30, 15-minute candle. Okay, this candle right here, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, comes up to here, comes down to here, closes here. This makes our range top, our range bottom. 15-minute candle, 9:30, ends at 9:45. It's about to end right now on stream. Then what we have is we have the 5-minute time frame we're monitoring. On the 5-minute time frame, 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, waiting for that candle to break out, right? Come to the next one. Oh, we've got the breakout candle finally. Now we can buy. Now we have that positive momentum. We are looking forward and ideally in that overall trend direction, maybe at a level of support, right? All of these things we're looking at. Then we get our discretion entry. You could enter right here. If you entered right there yesterday, you did okay. If you entered at the midline yesterday, you made a bag. The midline was a strong level of resistance all day long on every pair that we used. Then you enter the trade. Let's say we entered on a fair value gap right here. We put our stop loss below. We put our take profit right here, and then we let the rest ride, right? Take profit 2, right? Partial. If you don't know how to take a partial, I do have a video, a short video coming up soon that's going to explain how I take partials. So this is our stream trading model, and I'll go through that again throughout the stream a couple of times. So you could see here yesterday, $38, because the break-even trade that I had earlier in the stream, the Australian dollar, did cost me some money. So I lost a few $100s there kind of on spreads, which sucks. But today we're at $1,400, and we are remaining positive in our streams. I don't think it's always going to go this way. I don't think we're always going to be this successful on stream, but it's really nice that we started our stream like this. Yeah. 2,000 and I wrap. Yeah, if we get to 2,000 people, I will do a freestyle wrap. I did promise that yesterday. People want to see the cat. Shout out to Kelvin. Let's see the cat. Let's get some likes. Let's get some people in here. Let's see if we could get some wins started. We are now, our orb is now created. You could see the orb is now created, right? We have the range high in yellow, the range low right there, and we are looking for a candle to break out the top, ideally on gold here. And, we could take it right away and ride it up. That's a possibility. That may be something we do. Or we could wait for it to hit, come back to our midline, enter there, or we could wait for this and then we could hit it at the top of the range. These are all discretionary things. This is why you watch the stream, to understand why I trade, why I'm looking at the different things that I'm looking at, and that's what we're doing today. We're going to look for a trade. I do have one open trade right here on NQ. I took a partial profit here already, and we are at break even on this trade. So starting to reverse against me a little bit. Came down to almost touch the level of support that I mapped, and we're getting a reaction off of that level. We do have our range high and our range low right here, but we'll see what we're thinking about on NQ and any other. I'm using the Lux Algo orbs and targets. You can see the settings of that indicator right there. Very, very nice. Hey, Steven. I'm excited to see that you're going to try this method today, see what we can do. We have profit already. We do partials, Mohammed. So what we do is we take TP1 partial, and then we go for a TP2. So on this trade right now, we already have made money. As you could see, if you go into my results here, made about $1,400 on that partial. Then we set the break even, and we generally let a trade ride. It's very possible that we come up right here, knock ourselves out of this trade, but it doesn't matter. We'll have more trades on stream. We are looking for trading opportunities for you today. That's what we do. So right now on Euro US dollar, you could see we do have a big red candle right there getting ready to close. Maybe we would wait for a pullback here, but we are at a little bit of a level of resistance right now. This is a big resistance level, or sorry, support level. So maybe we would be trading this up. Don't think we would be trading that down. What pairs are we looking at? I think we're looking at GU for a potential short. You can see GU is following the model pretty well right now. You can see we got a reaction to our level of supply at the top right here. We're getting a break of our trend line right here. I should probably tighten this trend line up just a little bit right here so we get all the touches that we want. You can see we have many, many touches here. And so this is one that we are looking at right now on GU. Very close to getting this close outside of the orb right here. You could see range top, range bottom. Those aren't very straight lines, but this is thing. Oh, sorry about the cat. My bad. Sorry, Vivek. Sometimes I forget that I put something on the screen because I'm so focused on the charts, and I'm focused on you, focused on getting you a winning trade. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do today. We're trying to make some money. All right, so we're looking pretty good here on GU. We just broke through. Just broke through right there. I don't know why people just change the colors of everything that I'm trying to do here. Let's just make it able to see this. Everything went blue. I like yellow. Yeah, 1.1 thousand people in here. Pretty awesome. Okay, learn to earn. We like to clap. All right, you're not getting rid of my sound effects. I'll do some things for you, but not all things. We are also monitoring a USD JPY right here, but I think we're sitting on this GU. This is our main focus right now. We have a decent opportunity on GU. I think we have, maybe 5 minutes supply right here. Who messed up all my boxes? Stop changing the styles of my rectangles and everything. People are really annoying me. All my analysts also use this stuff as well. So I guess we'll just use the green box here, even if it's a supply or demand. So we have a level of supply right here just off the one huge candle alone. So we had our close helping us with our direction here. Could potentially have an entry right here. We also have a prior supply right here. So that could be a potential entry on GU right here. Some people are talking about gold. Let's talk about gold. I also want to talk about we don't have a break on gold, guys. So on gold, you can see top, bottom, want to have the close out the top. Okay, I'm also on my other screen, I'm monitoring USD CHF. Now I got so many damn pairs. When we first started this stream, we didn't have this many pairs, but now because we want to get trades, we're doing more pairs, more analysis. So I am going to be rushing around a little bit. I hope that's okay. I'm going to try and make this as simple as possible. Range top, range bottom. We already broke out the top with a close, so we have a potential trading opportunity right here at our demand level, which is right here, and that's also within the higher time frame demand slash support level, which you're looking at right here. So we have multiple confluences on our USD Swiss franc right here. This is giving us a potential pullback and a potential trade entry this morning, which is nice. We want to get started with a live trade. We want to watch a live trade. We want to get into some action a little bit earlier today. We have 6 straight wins live on stream. Looking to go for 7. Maybe I'll trade until I lose today. Let's take a look at USD CAD. We're getting a lot of call outs today, doing everything that I can to monitor the charts for you and see if we could find a trading opportunity. So we just did a breakout here, but we are in a range, guys. This is one hell of a range right here. Okay, so we are bouncing within the range. You could potentially trade the range, you understand? So right here we had a candle close. If you were looking to trade the range, you would basically be waiting for a pullback on UCAD to the bottom of our range, which is about here. You could see we have a support level right there as well. You could wait for that, which is below the range. You could wait for a tap in there, and you could just basically target the top of the range. Now, let me go back to what I was looking at. Yeah, clearly we are at, we are just in this range. So, if we map out the top and the bottom, this is what we're looking at. Top, bottom, stuck in a range. You could trade the range if you want. That's fine. I'm looking for something a little bit better than that. I'm looking at EU right now. Don't care about that one. Which one was I looking at? GU was the one I was looking at. And then USD Swiss franc, this was another one I was looking at. Let me just pull that up there. Let's put some of the main pairs that I'm looking at the top. I have my NQ trade right now pulling back on me. No problem. Already made $1,300 on that position. And if we go into our free trade right here, how about our free trade? Let's get the free trade going. Someone told me didn't like clapping. Too bad. Let's clap this trade all the way up to the top. All the way up to the top. Let's get our free trade going. We want to hit our take profit right up there. That's what we're hoping to do today. This is a free trade that I sent to over 70,000 people. If we pop open Telegram into our free trading room, you could see I sent you this trade this morning right here. It was a buy stop. Price pushed through my level with my trend line right there. Already have the stop loss move to break even here, okay? And I'm up a couple $1,000s on that position, just on a different trading account, not on this trading account. I have many free trading accounts. Many trading accounts. This is the free trade right here. So looking really good. Some people have already taken profit. Feel like we're at a little bit of a resistance level right there. Absolutely fine. I'm going to be running this one out all day. So we're looking at USD Swiss franc right now, potentially having a scalp right here. So this is a decent opportunity right now. Let's see what we're looking at in terms of pips, in terms of a long position. Open at the bottom of the range here. Only 11 pips, right? So this is this would be a real tight trade if we decided to take it. Something like this. Bottom of the range. 1-to-1, something pretty simple. Could be a potential opportunity there. We are also looking at EUR-CAD. Where is my EUR-CAD? EUR-CAD right here, potential short. See, I have my trend line set up right here already. DZX, it's just how I trade, man. It's all discretion. It's just like I'll go through it a little bit more. See, we have a trend line break right here. We had this level break right here, and we would be waiting for a pullback. You could midline this one. It really just depends on how you feel. I'd probably look at this level right here. Maybe the wicks are going pretty high on EUR-CAD, but this is something we would be looking at. Now, all right, let's get into gold. Hey, 1,250 people. We're doing pretty good, guys. We're doing pretty good. So on gold, yeah, we are breaking the orb, but I don't want to sell this. This is buy for me, right? We look. I understand that we're in a big downtrend here, but we're at our higher time frame support, right? HTF, and that means we generally want to buy from this area. So let's see, maybe you'll break out the bottom, maybe we break out the top, and then we get a trade on gold. Obviously, we love buying gold, don't like selling gold very much. What else? The supply and demand, I'm just drawing on 5 minute right now. I'll do it on 1 hour, 5 minute, I'll do a lot. So this is one of the trades we were looking at. USD Swiss franc, getting a little bit of a reaction, creating a little bit of a demand zone, have a fair value gap off of this candle right here. So a decent opportunity potentially coming in for us right here. Somewhere in this demand we'd have to set up. We have the bottom of the range, we have the middle of the range. Bottom of the range looks pretty good because that is the bottom of our support right there. So this is probably the area we would enter the trading position. Eric, I did actually have a trade yesterday. It was right as we left the stream. I was talking about this right when I started the stream today. If we go in, I had this limit order. I had 3 limit orders set up. This one triggered literally right as we exited stream. You could actually see in the chat from yesterday, people were like, we got the trade, we got the trade. So we tapped in right here, hit our first take profit right here. I set break even, and then I got knocked out at break even. So I had a couple of break even knockouts, and that did hurt my profitability yesterday, because when you get knocked out at break even, you could see I just ended up at $38. Even though I made a few $100s on that position, the break evens cost me because we were scalping. You know, the broker sometimes gives you your break even right here, and then you end up actually losing a little bit of money, losing some fees. So it doesn't always go the way you want it, but we are looking for trades today. We're gonna make something happen. We are looking at sells on GU right now. This one has quite the fair value gap being created. You could see right here, right there. That's a nice fair value gap on that candle. So that is telling us that there is a lot of selling pressure right in this level right here. Maybe it doesn't come back to our range. Maybe it doesn't come back. Maybe we think about a middle of the range. But let's just think about what we're going to do if we can get a pullback to our level right here, get a nice scalp going, make a little money. On Nasdaq, we're taking a look at Nasdaq right now. So Nasdaq is getting close to my break even. You see, I had a break even right here. I had a take profit there. I had a sell today on this earlier. But we are breaking out of our orb, and I am out of this trade. Okay, so I am now out of this trade. It hit my break even. And let's just take a look at the orb itself, and let's, you know, take some of this stuff off the chart and see if we have a potential trade opportunity. This thing is running up. There's a lot of people that like to trade right on the breakout. Sorry, this one right here, right on the breakout, and those people pretty close to hitting a take profit one already. I start the stream at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, and we are looking for trades today. Osvath taking a UJ. Holy smokes! How about that? How about that? Free trade winner. How about that? Look, I just put that circle on this chart, what, a second ago? Last time I was on this chart a second ago, I put this on the chart. So everybody hit the free trade winner today. That's awesome. That's great. And we should, for the free trade, do we do the wheel of Pat? I don't know. So this is the free trade. This is the free room. 77,000 people in here. You can see right here, we had a trend line break. Price pushed up. Bit of a one-to-one right there. Really, really nice. And then let's go back into the trade. How about that? How about that? You know, our free trade win rate's like 70-something% this year. It's been incredible. The only thing better has been our stream win rate, which is going to be incredible today. Just updated the free room right there. Let's just take a look and see. 95.9 pips this morning. Sent this trade at about 2 in the morning. Very, 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 very nice. I don't actually sleep, folks. I just trade all the time. And that's what we do. So we won. Someone they oh, okay, babies. Don't cry, babies. We love you. I'll see you in a bit. There's my sweet little baby heading off somewhere. All right, so we won this trade. Fantastic. Proved it. You know it. And what are we doing now? We are going to have to go to the Wheel of Pat. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. Wheel of Pat. Oh, look, some of my $400 sweaters being advertised to me right here. Did buy a couple of those. Let's spin the Wheel of Pat and let's see how many winners. We already have 4 winners today. Are we going to get another 4 winners? This is unbelievable. You guys are lucky as hell today. For the guy who doesn't like the clap, I'm sorry, but we have 4 winners. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and pick out some of these winners. Let's go with Student is one. Your name is Student. Then we're going to go with Wild X Explore X, I think is what that was. Then we're going to go with Omid J Trades. He just said he loves me, so he got a win for that. And last but not least, we got to find a girl here. Is there a girl in the stream? Rarely is there ever a girl in the stream. Why don't you just say, hey, it's me, Beverly Jacobs. Did we give you the win already? No, we didn't. So let's give one to Beverly Jacobs. We got another 4 winners. We are up to 8 winners today. So there we go. We're still looking at your CAD. We're looking at trading opportunities. Maybe we'll get 100 winners today. And let's go into my Instagram. Make sure that you are following my Instagram. If you want to claim your prize, send me a DM. Give me image proving that you are who you say you are. Just yeah, do what I tell you to do, okay? 1,300 people in stream. Results are looking good today. We are up $1,400 today. Only $40 yesterday. But I know a lot of the viewers did a lot better than me because I was risk averse yesterday. Didn't want to take a bad trade on Memorial Day. And I don't want to take a bad trade today, right? I pay attention to what I'm doing. Holy crap. Now, this would have been a nice one to grab right out of the jump, you know, when you take the orb right there. That is a pretty beautiful looking trade. One of these days, I'm going to go trading off that close. I'm going to start trading off that close. One of these days, I'm going to trade off the damn close. What are we looking at on gold? People love gold. So, gold, we are at higher time frame support. At a level right here. Let's see. We broke out the bottom of the orb. Ideally, I think I would still want to break out of the top of the orb and a close. And that is something that I would be more interested in. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Missing a phone call right here. Not going to take that on stream. We don't take phone calls on stream. We're focused on finding trades. So I think your CAD was something I was looking at right here. Yeah, you could see, damn, that would have been just a fantastic trade. Euro, US dollar is another one. So really, the candle close today on the orb has been fantastic. For everyone that says, oh, orb only works on indices, you're wrong. You're definitely wrong. Look, candle close. The candle close entry is working really well. You know, tomorrow I might just take a candle close entry. Like, look at these things. You're getting the close. We're waiting for pullbacks anywhere. What pairs do we have anything on? USD Swiss franc had a pullback. Didn't pull back as far as I wanted to. I was hoping to get the pullback into my level right here, but we're looking for trades. Come on in here. Come on into my zone. we'll get something happening. I don't. Everyone's spamming gold. What's the play? I don't see a play here. I want to buy. We're at higher time frame support, right? I guess you have a big wick here. You could probably buy to the top of the range, but we're trading orb, man. We want to close out the top. I'm looking at gold right now. What do you guys want me to tell you here? Drink some water. Generally 1 hour, sometimes 4 hour. I don't have a WAP. I have a Telegram. Link is in the description. We do the live trades absolutely free, and we find trades for you every single day. Let's take a look at USD JPY. This was a free trade that we won today. We won this free trade. If you were trading orb, again, the orb is unbelievable today. Look at the breakout. So if you had your breakout, let's go to a fresh chart. Here's our orb. Again, if you're just trading the orb breakout today, you would have won this trade already. Well into profit. Just awesome, right? When you trade the orb breakout, generally you go middle of the range, and you're 26 pips up here. Really good. What is the settings of my Orbis right here? Can take a look at this as I look for trade opportunities to get into today. We're looking at the charts. We're looking at the charts. K line, I'm not sure. On JPY, just making adjustments, making sure we get our wins. We're taking a look at GU right now. This is one we've been waiting for. You could see we've been waiting for a little bit of a pullback right here. Now we seem to be bouncing between our resistance level and our support level. Got a reaction off the support level. Look, you could have took that trade. You know I draw good support levels. You know my zones work. Look at this zone. You know my zones work. You can do whatever you want. I hope that when you watch me do this, that you learn not only how I trade and the concepts that I trade with, but you can take these concepts and build your own trading strategy. It doesn't have to just be like, oh, I'm going to copy Pat. I'm going to copy his free trades. I'm going to copy his signals. Now you can do that, but it's also just, let me learn something. Let me pull this into my strategy. Maybe I like this range breakout. I like trading at 9:30. I need a reason to get into a trade. That's why I do it. I wouldn't even say the range is the most important thing. My Instagram is right here, at FX Trade with Pat. Thank you, Ferris, for asking. Now, if we go back into the trade we are waiting for today, what I was talking about is we have a reason to take a trade. So we have the top of our range right here. We have the bottom of our range right here. We get to close out the bottom, and then that tells us price is pushing down. Now, that's not the only thing we're looking at. We're looking at a level of supply right here, a level of supply right here, a level of resistance right here. We are mapping all of these things together using discretion, and this is why we continue to win trades on stream. We also have a trend line right here, another indication that we are going down, right? These are all the things we are looking at, and we are right now waiting to get into a GU trade. So hopefully we get a little bit of slow and momentum. We come to this zone, we push down, we smash our take profit, and we go for 7 straight wins live on stream. Now, I'm not always going to win every single trade, but you can learn from this. You can watch my process. If you watch my long form videos, they're usually 10, 15 minutes long, and I go through my process there as well. But you'll notice in stream, you get a bit more discretion, Yeah, you told me to buy gold, did you? Yeah, well, it was at our higher time frame support. We mapped out the level of demand right here. There are some people that decided to take that trade. Absolutely fine. That's why we're in stream, right? You're welcome to take these trades. I'm just taking my time here. I'll pick trades here and there. So if you're getting into these trades, if the information that I'm giving you is helping you get into trades, even if I'm not taking that trade, it doesn't matter. Don't worry. I'm looking for a trade right here on GU. I've been waiting for a little bit of a pullback to a couple of levels here. I've got one level here, one level here. Probably going to get into the first level here, depending on the reaction I get from price. All about that price action, baby. Nah, today is definitely not chop. We're going to make something happen today. Yeah, so when TP1 hits, generally I'll take a 50% partial, sometimes 40, 30, but generally 50. Alamat, what's going on, Alamat? Good to see you. Let's take a look at the Australian dollar, US dollar from my boy, Alamat. Alamat. Okay, so yeah, so we have another opportunity right here. Looks like we're getting a reaction already to the top of the range. You can see I have my level of supply right here mapped out, so I'll be looking for a pullback to this level right here on the Australian dollar, US dollar. This is alrighty. This is okay. Now we've been in a downtrend for a bit here, so it's a bit against the trend. Orb settings, Caesar, let me just pull that up for you right there, no worries. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Because I'm a pullback trader. I'm a pullback trader. Let's take a look at GU. Some people are considering a trade already at the bottom of the range right here. I'm waiting for a pullback. I'm a pullback trader. Why am I a pullback trader? Because I like to get the price at a good rate. You can see here, well, that's the wrong one. Let's switch this to my normal. Very nice. And let's draw that from the move here, right? Top of the move to the bottom of the move. Price is starting to re-enter the 50%. That is our discount. You could see anything below 50% is our discount. Very, very nice. That is what I like to see. Which box do I have right now? Icy candle. I think I like that. I like that blue box. A bit easier to show you guys. So we're at about 1,400 people in here. We're doing absolutely incredible again. And we are looking for a fair value gap fill on this candle right here. You can see, looking for a fair value gap fill as price slowly comes back to my entry level, and we potentially get a sell position on GU. This is what we've been looking at right now. Some people are talking AU. Very, very similar looking play we have here on AU. We take a look again. Top of the move, bottom of the move, swing over. We are getting close to entering right here. Okay, you can see another fair value gap, and also above the 50%, getting price at a discount. So Lucy, just it's called this. This is what it's called right here. Lux Algo Arbentogus. Go here. Orbs. There you go. Bingo. See, just type that, you'll get that, no problem. That's just the Fibonacci that I'm using. Fibonacci. You like that? I like that. This was another one we had. Looks like we got a decent reaction to the top of the range. That would have been a decent top of the range entry. Here. Always looking for some sort of a pullback. A lot of people like to enter like this. Enter here, go up here. On GU, I am just taking this though. So we are gonna. I don't like that these candles are shooting right now. There's a little bit of a risk on this one, but we are going to get into a trade on GU hopefully here, and hopefully we flip. I just don't like how aggressive that candle looks right now, but I'm considering getting into a trading position here. Just see if we could go 7-0, see if we could get a reaction off of that supply. Seems like we're getting a reaction already. I don't know why it didn't tick me, but I'm not into this trade yet. I'm trying to get into this trade. I don't know why I'm not into this trade yet, but I'm trying to get into this trade. I'm trying to get into this trade with 20 lots. So, Daddy's trading some big moves today. Going to be doing some big scalping today. Don't really have my take profit and stop loss set really. This is a bit of a piss off that I didn't get into this trade. You could see we ticked. I have my limit orders right here. Yeah, my limit order is actually even here. My limit order is even lower than that, but my trade didn't get picked up. And look, I'd already be hit and take profit 1 here. So let's see what happens with this candle. I guess we're going to have to wait for price to come up here a little bit to get into this trade. Won't have my stop loss adjusted just yet. Let's just see exactly what happens. I'm selling on this trading position right now. We're just going to take a look and see if we could get a quick scalp going this morning. Really looking all right here. Let's take some of the stuff off the chart, clean this up just a little bit right here, make it a little bit easier to see what exactly we're trying to look at here. Look at this, we're about 1,500 viewers. You know, yesterday we hit 1,800. It was Memorial Day. It was awesome. And today we're doing the same thing. Hey, Bikram, shout out to you. Shout out to all the Bengali people in the stream. Stephen Webb, how are you doing? I know you're trading this strategy for the first time today. Sadly, I didn't enter yet, Ghost. It didn't trigger my trade. If it did, I would have already been out into a partial. I don't know any Bengali people, but I know you now, Bikram. Shout out to you, brother. We're just waiting for a trade position here this morning. The take profit and stop loss is loose right now. I don't actually have these set. We're going to just take a look and see exactly what we're going to do on this trading position. Maybe bottom of the range. Haven't really decided. Haven't triggered this position. You see we're really getting a reaction off of my level, which is exactly what happened yesterday. We were into our trades frequently like this, but for some reason our broker is just not giving us the entry, right? Clearly we've wicked past our level now. It was right there. Yeah, our level was right there. So let me just pull that up just a tad. That was our level. Clearly it wicked it. We just didn't get in. And that's okay. We could still come back and hit this level and then push down. So this is what we're looking at. I mark support and resistance zones. And maybe take a look at my video. Now, my SL could be swing high, which is quite high right here. But we'll have to see what we do risk reward. I do these managements throughout the trade, so no problem at all. 1,500 people in the stream right now. Awesome. Is this an A+ trade? No, I don't think this is an A+ trade. A+ trade, you know, we do have good elements. We do have the close outside of the orb, and we are getting a pullback now to our level of supply. You could see we have a level of supply on this candle right here. We've completely filled the fair value gap right now and just getting a reaction. This is a little bit frustrating that this trade didn't trigger. If this trade triggered in my brokerage account, we would have already won it. I'm really gonna have to give a shout out to my broker now. I do love my brokerage. They pay out well. They just not giving me the exact entry I want on some of these scalps. I clearly ticked it. This clearly should have been a win. Tick, this is going to be a 20 lot trade if we ever get into it. So this is going to be a big one. But we're scalping, right? So 20 lots on a scalp, it's just this move to this move, whatever. So again, talking about risk reward ratio, what I will do is I will take partial profits and then I will just yank this sucker down, and then we'll have a good risk reward ratio. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about risk reward ratio. I'm managing the trades. Right now I'm using my favorite brokerage, which is Fintura. You can check out, oh, this is my Twitter account. Hey, give my Twitter a follow while you're here. Why not? We're in here. I was going to show you the broker, but my Twitter account came up anyways. Only a couple hundred views on these things. We should be getting more views, 6,000 followers. Please give me a follow right there. I'd love to have you follow me there. Love to have you follow me on Instagram, like my posts. Let's get this content out to as many people as possible. Shout out to the Patties. So just waiting on this GU trade right now. We are about an hour into stream, about 50 minutes into stream. We have another hour and 10 minutes left, maybe longer. So we're going to be in here, and we are going to be making some money today. Looking for trades today. Let's put a little money on the table right here. There we go. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay. Now people are gonna come into this stream and go, "What the hell am I even looking at?" Now you see here, it's like the amount of times it's happening to me on stream yesterday. We're having a little bit of bad luck. Is that we clearly should have entered this trade. We already would have been at a partial profit probably around here. I would have pulled my take profit all the way down here, and we'd be looking at a really big move, and again, a sniper entry. I keep getting sniper entries on stream. Sadly, my broker just didn't take me in on this one. Must have been a little bit of spread. What can you do? Student, in order to claim prize, what you want to do is you want to follow me on Instagram and DM me proof that you are who you say you are. Just take a screenshot. That's all it takes. All right, we are still looking. Yeah, I look at Head and Shoulders. I stream at 9:30 a.m. Eastern just about every day. Just about every day. This week we'll be doing Monday to Wednesday. Yeah, I know DZX. I don't know why I didn't get into this trade. I should have. Definitely not changing my broker. Love my broker. They pay out. That's my go-to broker. All right, people want me to take a look at Euro US dollar. We're not in GU yet, but we are looking at trading opportunities. Yeah, we're going to need some sort of a pullback right here on Euro US dollar to get a trade. USD Swiss franc, been waiting for a pullback on this one as well. This looks nice too, right? Had the trend line break. The thing is, this probably should have been a top of the range trade, because you could see, look, you could have traded right off of the trend line right here. So you get the pullback to this area. Maybe that's what I should have been looking at on USD Swiss franc, but I'm looking at too many pairs. Oh God, so we would have won this trade already. I don't know, we had a perfect tick here. Look at this. Just didn't trigger in my account. What can you do? But it would have been another sniper entry, and that would have been 7 wins in a row on stream that I've given live. But obviously, look, you could see my strategies are working. You could see I'm telling you I'm going to enter here live. That's what I'm telling you. And then we're getting a huge reaction. So obviously what I'm telling you is working. Sadly, we just didn't tick into this trade. This would have been 7 straight. I could pretend like I got this entry, but I didn't. It didn't trigger. You could see in the bottom left, profit 0. Bottom left on the screen says profit 0 right now. It's because I didn't get into this trade. That should have been 7 in a row. Did any of you get into this trade? I want to know. Did anyone get into this trade? Yeah, we had someone get in at the midline. Gary Boardman got in at the midline. We got someone get in at 54. So a lot of people did get into this trade. And so, you know what? A lot of you won this trade. I love you, and I'm happy that you guys won this trade. I didn't get into it. It didn't trigger mine. It's like unbelievable. Like I feel like I'm magic on stream when you're just hitting this level right here. It starts the trade and shoots down. So either way, a bunch of you guys got into this trade. Yeah, cash sound. Shout out to the people that did get into this trade. I'm happy that you did get into this trade and that you're making a little bit of money on this trade. Mine didn't trigger, but it doesn't matter. Look, it's pretty perfect. And I'd already be take profit 1, and I'd already be looking for my take profit 2 somewhere around here. I really want some of these trades to trigger. So close. So you're aiming for 35363. Yeah. So pretty close to where I put it right there. Yeah. Good for you. Oh, so we got one of our members right here is just about to hit profit. He had his take profit at 363 on this trade that I just sent, and he did just hit his take profit. So W's in the chat for that fellow. Sadly, I should be up. This is this would have been a 20 lot size trade. I put it perfectly, honestly. It just didn't get picked up by the broker. So, you know, get some W's in the chat for the people that did get triggered in. There was some people that got into the midline. There were some people that entered at the midline right here, which is fine. I had mine right in my supply right here, and we had just a perfect reaction. And I don't know how many times that I need to do this on stream to prove to you that I know what I'm doing, but I did it again. Sadly, I had 20 lots on this one. It would have been just an absolutely insane trade. I still would be in it right now. Just a bit frustrating. Yeah, Haffet's got in at the midline, and he hit his take profit too. There's a lot of people asking about gold today. We might as well go ahead and take a look. I didn't see a setup for me on gold today. All right, so this is what we're looking at. We're in the range. We're back in the range. We're higher time frame support, so I'm not looking to sell right now, right? I know people want me to sell, right? We got the close right here, waiting for the pullback, getting in at the midline, sell. But that's not what I want to do because we're at higher time frame support. I want to buy, so I have to come out the top, right? We have to get the price to come out the top, then come back, then we get into a trade. So there's just not a lot I could talk about on gold. I know you guys keep saying talk about gold, but that's what the setup is for me, right? That's my setup. My setup is candle close above the range, price comes back into the range, maybe taps this level right here, maybe we have a level of supply that's level of demand that's created, we could enter a fair value gap, then price pushes up, we win a trade. But the problem with that is in order to do that, we came all the way here. So now we're going to have price exhausted. All right. So then I'm not even getting a great entry. So not huge on gold right now. GU, just awesome trade. Really looking for more. I think Martin, I think someone made a WAP, but there's no service because I know WAP was trying to get me onto their platform. But yeah, we're a bit disappointed in this one. Not obviously for our viewers. Most of our viewers did get into this trade. For some reason, it didn't trigger for me. I'll have a conversation with my broker and say, hey, trigger my damn trades. So now I'm looking. Eric, I just went through gold. I love you, brother, but I just went through gold. I told you I am not looking to short this. Why am I not looking to short this? Because this big blue box is higher time frame support, right? It's possible that you could come here and you could go down. That's fine, right? Close, pull back. That could be a winner. But we're at higher time frame support, so this is just not something that I'm looking at. Now, you could take that trade if you want, but look, we had GU. We won GU. I want to count this as a win on stream. I want to say we're 7-0, but it didn't trigger on my account. That does suck. You know, I had the limit order set perfectly at 355,339, right? 355,339. So my limit order was right here. This was my limit order right here. And you can see we clearly touched it right there. We clearly touched it. It just didn't open. We got a lot of opens for other people. Eric, stop spamming the chat, brother. I know you, okay, if you want to take a gold trade, take a gold trade. That's fine. I think we're going to have to put you on timeout, man. You do what you want to do. I got to focus on the stream. I got to get a trade for other people. We're at a higher time frame support level. I keep showing this, okay? Higher time frame support. That's what this is right here. So I'm not looking to sell right now. You're welcome to sell it. Do whatever you want to do, man. Just chill out. It's okay to spam the chat, but come on, relax. So here we go on. We've just been watching this GU trade because I know we've got a lot of people in it. I owe you a kiss too, brother. So this was just such an awesome trade. How many people got into this trade in the chat? How many people got into this trade? I'm gonna. So we got a 1-2. Damn, we got so many people in this damn trade. I'm the one who gave the trade. I'm the one who's supposed to be in this trade. I had a 20 lot size on this trade. I still would be in this freaking trade. And I sniper entry again on stream. How many times do I have to do this on stream? Yesterday we did this like 3 times and I missed them all too. Unbelievable. It's $523. Awesome. Awesome. Damn, so many of you got into this trade. Fine. What are you guys? So many of you guys won this trade? All right, let's go to the wheel. So many of you won this trade. Let's go to the wheel. Fine. Thank you. Thank you for telling me that's a good trade. Let's go to the wheel. Let's see if we get some more winners. We already have 8 winners. Let's get that up to 10 winners. And I'm counting that as a win on stream. If you tell me I can't count that as a win on stream, I don't care. I'm 7-0. I'm calling that 7-0. Inchin and Mr. Clutch GD, you are our winners for today's 7 trades in a row. I did call it perfectly. You saw me call it perfectly. So don't complain when I claim that as a win. It's definitely a win. If you want to claim your prize, make sure that you come to my Instagram account at FX Trade with Pat. Go ahead and claim that. Thanks for the W's in the chat. Bit frustrating, but you know, when you're this good at scalping, you just get perfect entries like this. They don't always trigger. It's too perfect. I guess we just needed this to wick up just a little bit more. But hey, the fact that it looked like at least 100 of you in chat got this win, I'm claiming that. That's 7-0. That's 7 straight wins in stream, live on stream. At this point, you'd be break even, and you're just letting this thing run. You know, how far are you gonna go? And probably your bottom, your extreme resistance down here. Might be able to touch that, but a lot of people are already out at a 1 to 2, which is awesome, and that's what I like to see. Now, we do have to look for some new trade opportunities. So, yeah, we got a new level of supply. You're right. We do have another level of supply, so let's draw that out. Jeez, this thing's still going, isn't it? So we do have a new level of supply at the range midline right here. That is another potential entry. You could see we had just kind of the market structure. We pushed down, came into supply, we pushed down. We won a trade for our wonderful, wonderful followers. And now, are we expecting price to come back, retrace into this supply, and maybe push down again? This is how we trade. We like supply and demand. We like our range. And we're also looking at some other pairs right here because we got to get some more trades, right? We're 7-0. We're going to trade until we lose. We are looking at AJ here. This is a nice looking trade. We're going to probably trade this one as well. What do we have right here? We have a level of demand. We had the candle close right here. We pushed up. We're waiting for a retrace now to our level on AJ, which is near the range, near the middle line of our range. You can see we had a good fair value gap right there. We're expecting price to suck into that fair value gap and give us a trading opportunity at our level of demand. As for my entry, now I'm kind of getting in my head, right? So we got to get a new position. We're 7-0. We've won another trade, but I just keep missing my entry by an inch. So now it's like every time I place an entry, I'm like, I want to put it higher. I want to put it lower. Someone said GU. Yeah, GU's going crazy. I gave you this trade on stream. We're 7-0, but it didn't trigger for me. I'm going to lose my mind. I know. Yes, you keep telling me, look at this trade. I want to look at this trade. Oh, man, it stings, though. I had 20 lots. I would have made like $3,000 on this trade if it triggered. Oh, I am a sniper, though. I am a sniper. I sniped this entry. Didn't trigger on my broker, but that's exactly where it is. My sell limit's still open here. Damn. No, right now, what was it? What the hell was I looking at? AJ? I think I was looking at AJ. This is my main one right now. This is my main setup now. This is what I'm looking at on AJ. I'm scared to put my entry too low because I keep getting screwed. Something like this is what I would be looking at. Oh, I would have been close to $5,000 on my GU trade right now if it triggered. I'm losing my mind. The spread on my broker must have been honestly nothing. It must have been nothing. But if you go look, it would have been nothing, JBS. But you can see it's so close. The wick is so close that it just didn't trigger. Different price level on the broker, I guess. Honestly, like, my broker's usually so good at stuff like this, I don't get upset. Dipsy, 9:30 a.m. Eastern, pretty much every day. This week, Monday, we'll be doing Monday to Wednesday. I've got another limit here on AJ. We got to get into a trade. The problem is, it's like, you know, now that I just missed out on $5,000, this one's going to freaking go against me. So, I don't do this every day. I do this about 3 times a week. Honestly, I don't need to do this at all. Everybody here knows that I'm quite wealthy already, and so I don't need the money. I'm doing this just kind of for fun as a new challenge to see. And hey, you know, I've got some incredible followers. We have almost 300,000 subscribers, and I want to give back to those followers because not everybody has the money to join my VIP trading room where I send my trading signals. So I like to do this to teach people, you know, how I trade, how I react to live market conditions, and I think it's been helping people a lot. I think that's been helping people a lot. Give us money. I just gave you money. I gave you like a GU trade. Did you get in on that GU trade? Look, I gave you this. How's this look? Looks like a trade I just gave you. I just gave you that. So be happy. We're 7-0. Be happy. Buy your own phone. Looks like we're getting a little bit of a reaction to the top of the range right here. Candles pushing up. Daddy needs a glass of water. I'm running out of water here. Okay, this is the proof. I'll be right back. Don't leave. We're at 1,550 people. This is awesome. I'm back. So we are looking at AJ. What else are we looking at? Got a little bit of a reaction there, waiting for price to come down to our entry right here. Something like that right now. Very possible that this will happen. Lucy, just like click your own name at the top right of YouTube and screenshot that and send it to me. That'll do it. Hey Roberto, I really appreciate that comment. That's really nice. If you're talking about the indicator, it's called Lux Algo Orb and Targets. Just go into your indicators at the top. There that is, right there. Opening range with breakouts and targets, Lux Algo. And if you want, you can copy my settings of that right there. Take a look at those settings. Just waiting for a little bit of a pullback. And we're also looking at GJ. So let's go ahead and take a look at GJ. Let me pull this up here. We're just moving our market watch around. And look, take a look at GJ right here. We created a really strong level of demand, didn't we? Let's go ahead, map out our demand right here on this candle. We had big fair value gaps, and you know, I've been showing you this in my videos for years. Look at this. That's a clean one, right? So we would want price to come back to our level right here. This is a potential trading opportunity. near the top of the range, right? Top of the range has been doing pretty well today. Always trying to figure out what is going well. All right, so we're about 1,550 people. Oh, Gary, I'm sorry that you got scammed by people pretending to be me. Happens every day. Just understand, guys, and I don't say this as like a cocky asshole or anything, pardon my language, but I'm not going to talk to you, okay? Like, I'm a wealthy man. Time is very important to me. I'm not a young man. Time is very important to me. So you get me in these streams, you get me in my videos, but the idea that, you know, someone worth as much money as me is going to message you personally, just don't believe that, right? I'm not going to message you. Mr. Beast also isn't going to message you. You're not going to get messaged from people. You know, we talk on the chat, which is fantastic. Maybe every once in a while, if you're one of my favorite followers, you'll get a response from me in the DMs, okay? I love you all, but be careful, okay? Be careful. I don't have WhatsApp. I'm not going to add you on WhatsApp. If you were like a hot chick, maybe I'll add you on WhatsApp. But Gary, by the sounds of your name, you're not a hot chick. Don't look at GU. Now, okay, I'm not Mr. Beast wealthy, but 8 figures, okay? 8 figures. I've been trading for 16 years. Don't be a snitch, Lumo. Alrighty. GU, look at this trade. Look at this trade I gave you. Look at this trade that I gave you today. Do you love me? Hundreds of people in here took this trade and won this trade, and the trade is still going down. This is why you watch the streams, folks. Right now, this trade is at a 1 to 3 in profit. 1 to 3. I would have made, what, $7,000 on this trade? Unbelievable. Shout out to Gladys calling me Daddy Pat. I do like that. That is a nickname I can get behind. No, I don't really trade stocks, Aaron. The strategies that you learn from me in my channel definitely work. Kinky. Yeah. They definitely work on stocks too. Definitely kinky. No Celtics, Megan. Hate the Celtics. Actually a Raptors fan, but riding with the Knicks a little bit right here for my boy OG Anunoby this season. Yes, Gary, you can trade the orb at the London Open. Just monitor it. Make sure that you're mapping it with other confluences. Now, I do not offer a course, Roberto. Maybe in no Diddy, Dexter, no Diddy. There's no oils here. All right, Eric. Let's see what we can do. Daddy Pat. Yeah, you can call me Daddy too, Lewis. It's fine. What were we looking at? I'm losing track of what the hell we're even talking about here. So, AJ, we were looking at. So it looks like AJ came to the top of the range. So even if we were trading top of the range, I wouldn't have got in here. So I've been waiting on this. GJ is close. So we've been waiting on this one on GJ for another potential opportunity here. Do I have a limit set up here? Not yet. And GU, so I have my limit set up on GU still, but I don't know if I'll be getting into this trade anymore. How annoying is it that my broker didn't tap me in? Yeah. Although I do love the broker, best broker in the business, blah, blah, blah. They are sponsoring me. Now, we had our trend line break on this position. We had the orb break and the orb pullback. It's just perfect, man. It's just perfect. There's a lot of people that think that this strategy only works on stocks, only works on indices. I'll tell you it does not, because I've adjusted it, right? Some people, if the original orb, you always take the trade like this, right? It's so simple. It's like kind of stupid. You'd be like, all right, we had a breakout here and we take the orb. That's it. When you break out and you close, you take it every single time. I don't like to trade it like that. I like to trade it with an additional confluence. Bingo, up, create demand, enter demand, go up. Additional confluence, simple, smart. EG, I'll take a look at EG for you, Ronaldos Enriquez. Yeah, we have an opportunity here. Student, I'm streaming. I actually answer those DMs myself, even though I just went on a rant saying that I don't. When I give free things away, I usually message you myself for those free giveaways, because I'm not even giving my team access to those codes, okay? Hey, Java, it is what it is. EG here, we would be looking for a pullback. You can see we actually have a resistance level forming right here. That seems to be a level that we're getting a lot of action from, so could have a potential there. I generally like to come a little bit further into the range, but decent EG. Matt counts on me to take a look at NQ. See, and this is what I was talking about on NQ, see? On indices, very frequently, the range breakout just takes off. So you can see we get the range breakout and you enter off the range breakout. You'll notice on pairs, on Forex, a little bit more difficult, a little less consistent, which is why I trade pullbacks and additional confluences. I am my own favorite trader, Mahan. I actually really didn't learn from YouTube because YouTube wasn't around when I was learning trading, so it's hard to say what my favorite trader is. Vishwendra, we're actually 7 straight wins live on stream, and if you want to see what my accuracy is, why don't you take a look at this trade that I gave just 20 minutes ago. Entered the trade right here, push down, but we're still looking for more trades. What are we, GJ? Is DJ A+? That's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. If we can actually get back there. How about that uptrend? Throw a little EMA on there. That's a deep uptrend right there. Will we pull back to our level? That is the question. Are we going to be able to get price at a discount? What do you mean price at a discount? Well, you take our Fibonacci right here, measure from the bottom of the move to the top of the move right here, swing this bad boy across, and as soon as price gets below 50% right there, that is discounted price. We have not entered our discounted price right yet, but you can see we'll be entering our trade probably around 78.6. This is an area that I like to enter trades from. That is an area that I'll be considering getting into a trading position today, our second position of the day, as we go for 8 straight wins live on stream. 8 straight wins live on stream. Something like that. Something like that. Get a little entry right here, ideally. Well, that's a big red, but let's make that a little bit smaller, because you know we like those sniper entries. Whoa. Very nice. So, Casper, I don't really like to talk about other influencers in the trading space. I find them to be very different from me. Now, what I do is I do trade similarly to them sometimes, but I don't know, you know. I respect the game. I respect what people do on YouTube. There's a lot of traders on YouTube that don't know what they're doing. There's a lot of traders on YouTube that do know what they're doing. But I definitely don't hate people that are good at marketing, right? You know, there's kind of a dumb thing that happens in Forex where, okay, Jadon, relax, brother, relax. Okay, here's your settings. Take it easy, guys. Take it easy. But, you know, there's no problem with people that want to throw money on screen. I do that stuff too. As long as you can deliver, right? I'm 7 wins in a row live on stream. Obviously, I know what I'm doing. I can deliver. I create my own trading strategies. I create my own trading robots. Oh, Rico, I'm just, this is just what I look like. I'm old. I hate to say it. These bags here, this is just what you get with the stream, baby. All right, someone just took a sell in UJ. Let's go ahead and take a look. I can't say whether a trader is real or not. That's not my place to say. Okay, we're getting a little bit of a pullback right now. Okay, what are we doing? Someone wants me to take a look at oil. Yeah, see, oil is what a fantastic midliner today, guys. Had the close, had the retrace, sniper entry on your midline, push down. Maybe I should have looked at oil earlier. I'm sorry. Maybe you should have told me to look at oil earlier. We could have had a trade on this. Definitely could have had a trade on this. Right now I'm waiting on GJ. Someone keeps saying UJ. He got into a sell on UJ. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know about that. It's been a pretty bullish day. It's okay that you're in this sell. It's okay that you're in it. Just be careful. I don't know how many red candles you're going to get here. So, you know, if it comes here, take your profit, get out of this trade. UJ's been super bullish, okay? So just be careful. You know, you're trading a pullback. You're trading a reversal right here. It's a difficult thing to do. So be a bit careful. Midline is the middle of the range. Gold. Someone wants me to take a look at gold. What's up, buddy? How you doing, buddy? So yeah, here we are on gold. We'll be waiting for the price to still close above our orb to get a potential trade, right? Price comes up, closes, wait for retrace to midline. That's probably where you would get an entry today. But I don't love the price action on gold today, so I don't think I'll be trading gold today. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these other pairs people are asking for as we work through the charts. Someone's calling for EG. I was talking about EG. I was talking about how we have a decent level of support right here. Then you could see this candle wicked into that level of resistance, and then price started pushing down a little bit. So if you were one of those people asking for my analysis right here, maybe you would have got into that trade and won already. Let's go ahead and take a look at GU. That's weird, German dog. I don't know what that means. I hope I'm not a little trader boy. I hope I'm a big trader man. Okay, that's what I hope I am. Yeah, this is a great trade. Made a ton of money for all of the followers here. 7-0 live on stream. 1,600 people in here. Yesterday we hit 1,800 people. Maybe we should get some likes going right here to get some more people in here. Asking for my Fibonacci settings. Let's go ahead and pull out the Fibonacci right here. Very simple. This is it right now. I do adjust this sometimes. Where's the golden ratio in there somewhere? I don't even think I have the golden ratio set up, which is funny, but sometimes I look at that. I did just look at gold. Someone's saying to look at GJ right now. This is what we're looking at right now for a potential trade opportunity. We're about an hour and a half into stream. Should be on stream for another half an hour. If I get into a trade, who knows? Then I'll be on stream maybe for another 2 hours. It just depends on what everybody wants. GJ, we're pulling back. AJ, not really getting the pullback yet. You could see top of the range. We've had a little bit of level of support. But let's go back into GJ. This seems to be our most likely potential for a trading position. We are filling fair value gaps. Got another fair value gap right here to fill, which should suck the price into our level. Maybe we're entering a bit too low again, but you know, I love sniper entries. I love a good sniper entry. I love a good pullback. So looking at the Fibonacci right here, we are entering into our discounted price with a big red candle. It's very possible that we come to this level right here, enter our trade, flip back up, and we make some money. So right now we are 7 7 trades in a row. One of these days, I think I'll do a stream where I trade all day. Would you guys watch that? Oh, you want me to take off my hat for you? There you go. Hats off. Hats off. So one of these days I'll do like a trade. I think I'll do a stream, but maybe it would be like we just trade all day. We look for trading opportunities all day, and then like there's weird prizes and stuff. And if I lose 3 in a row, I've got to get a spray tan or something. I've thought of that. I've thought of some interesting things that we could do. So I'm a leverage, I think 1-200 right now for this account. Yeah, I play some basketball, Christian, play some baseball as well, but my #1 sport as a good Canadian is hockey. Sand ASMR, it's good to see you again, brother. I'm going to have to look at some of your videos. I got to relax. Life of Shuhan is still holding his UJ sell. I hope that's going well for you. Be careful, that is a pullback trade, so be careful. That's against trend. What do I think about that Denmark-Canada game? Luckily, I don't care about that stupid tournament, so I didn't watch it. Oh, a lot of people calling for EG, but I am close to getting my entry right here, so my focus right now is on this GJ chart. I hope that you like to look at it. I like to look at it. We can pull out a little bit right here and take a look at the price action. We can throw an EMA on there for you if you like, and there you have it. We've been in a sharp uptrend. We've got a little bit of a pullback right here. We're waiting for that pullback to extend a little bit more through my channel and then come all the way to my entry right there. And if you're worried about taking this trade, take a look at this trade that I sent earlier. It was the best trade probably that I've sent on stream. Frickin' sniper entry, as they call it. So we're on GJ and we're hoping to get another sniper entry right here. Obviously, you know, if you've watched me, I don't like big red candles like this. So hopefully we start to get a little bit of green here. We got about 45 seconds left on this candle. So this candle can come to about here. Maybe we get a green candle, then slow momentum come here. Because when we're live trading, we have to react to the market conditions. We have to react to the price action. And you don't want to catch a candle like that, okay? That's what you want to catch on the way up. So hopefully we can see some buyers coming in. You know, it looks like we're respecting the top of the range a little bit right here. We've been pushing off of this level, but we do need the price to come down a little bit more to get our entry and make a little money. This is what my parameters are on GJ right now. Sky was actually up, but I will be taking a look. My entry's right here. You can see the entry. It's at the 78.6 right here. Let's just shift our box over, shift our circle over. This is the entry that we're looking for right there on this level of demand, right? Right here is our demand. So waiting for price to come into our demand, tap our entry level at 78.6 on the Fibonacci, and then we're going to make a little money here, and we're going to go from 8-0, I think. This trade is a 17 lot trade. The GU, this one right here, was a 20 lot trade. Just a beauty. Just an absolute beauty. So hopefully we can go to, what is it, 8-0 now from 7-0 live on stream. Yeah. We are going to lose at some point. Not going to win every trade forever, but you know, our strategy has been working really, really well on stream, and I'm happy about that. Oh gosh. Oh. Thanks, Bobby. Happy to have you here. Shout out to Bobby. Shout out to Hell Saint. Shout out to Cuber. Shout out to Sky Couture. Shout out to Harry. Definitely got to do a meet and greet one of these days. If we keep getting 1,600 people, you know, there'll probably be enough people we actually have a little interest. So I'm going to be, looks like I'm catching a big red candle here, which is a bit difficult. But we are going to hopefully make a little money on this trading position. On this one, I am not happy about that candle. It's time to flip and see if we could get into profit on this trading position. Now, obviously, we've had fantastic day so far with our trades. This trade we're looking to go to 8-0. So let's see if we could get the reaction to demand that we want back into our range. Hopefully this range can hold for us. Obviously I'm down significant right now, but we're in this trade and let's see what we're gonna do. TP1's probably gonna be at the top of this candle. All right, so we are in business. Let's see what we could do today. Obviously, our first trade went really well. Yesterday, our trade went really well. The day before that, the day before that, the day before that, they've all gone very well. So hopefully this isn't the one that ruins our streak, but let's see what we could do. This is a buy trade because the green is at the top. So we're just waiting to get some sort of a reaction. We've been ticking in really, really good on stream, ticking and winning. So hopefully demand is holding. What we want to see is kind of what we're seeing right now, the wick below demand, but holding. We do not want the candle to go below the demand, which is what we're seeing right there. That is not what we want to see at all. We want to see wicking out of this area. We want to see the demand being respected. Now, sometimes when I walk away, it goes a little bit better, but hey, we've had such a good 7 straight wins in a row. We've got to go for 8 wins in a row today. No, I like robot trading and I like manual trading. You know, it's important for me to manual trade because it helps me understand what the market is doing and add things to my strategy. This trade is absolutely boning me right now. I don't know what, oh gosh. Let's chill out. Let's chill out. What happened to my sniper entries? We're going for 8-0 here, folks. Wick off the bottom of the range at the very least. There's no way. I'm staying in this trade. I am staying in this trade. I am staying in this trade. I don't care. You'll notice I talk less during trades because I'm down $1,500 right now. Of course, this is the trade that my broker picks up. This is just an awful, awful position after such a great position in the last one. I'm staying in this trade, though. I've made enough money lately that I could stay in this trade and hold this thing out. Let's go ahead and go ahead and take a look at the trading results. You know, we've got great trading results. We are 7-0 on stream. We've got to stay in. I've got to stay in this one. I can't go out like this. This is just an incredible pullback to 100% on my Fibonacci. We have to get this thing back into profit right now. Let's see a complete gap fill here. Ideally, get the push all the way back up. Get this thing in the profit. Get the TP1 and then ride this thing into the sunlight. Okay, let's see what we could do. Yeah, it's gonna boom now, Prabesh. Come on, let's get some good luck here. Let's get some likes and let's get some facts. Is this the first trade that you joined? That's okay. I backed out of the AJ right now. I'm just focused on this right here. I'm focused on just this one trade. Now we've been so sniper entry on this stream. This is probably the first one we haven't hit the sniper entry, but I'm I'm staying on it. You can see we do have a level of support that we're at right now. Getting a reaction to. Just really need some buyers to come in here and make this live stream worth watching again. Hey, Cynical. Just started going live recently, so just started going live a couple weeks ago. Just thought this is something we'd like to add to the channel, helping people out. Obviously not helping people out on this one, but we did already hit this GU winner earlier today with a sniper entry. We are hoping that GJ does a little bit better right here. You know, I'm definitely been long-term bullish on GJ, and I've won a lot of trades on this move up. You can see we've had such a strong move up. Ever since we passed here, I've won just a ton of trades on this move up. We had a nice pullback right here. We pushed up. We had a really nice pullback right here, so I entered the trading position. Now, my demand zone did not hold. We had a huge red candle blow through my demand zone, but we are in this position, and we are still looking to stay alive, all right? Still looking to stay alive. We have the most viewers we've ever had. Well, for today, we're at about 1,700 viewers right now. For some reason, they weren't here when we had the big win early. No, I don't have a stop loss on. I will decide what to do. So I'm just kind of, I adjust the trade as we go, and I decide what we do live. That's how we do, Hassan. We'll be all right. I love you too, Hassan. We're going to win on stream. We're going to lose on stream, but I'm going to keep teaching, and we're just going to find a way here. We're going to find a way for this price to come back up. Just really can't get a candle close below this support level right there. If I get a candle close below that support level, then I got to start thinking about taking my loss down here of be a couple $1,000s, which stinks. But I still feel like we're at a good level here. We're clearly bullish. We just have to get some buyers to step into this market and help us push this price up. I am not a market maker, folks. Now, I am trading 17 lots on this, so it is what it is. You can still get in the trade if you'd like. We are at the bottom of the range at a level of support. We have had an awesome pullback. We're at 100% on the pullback on the Fibonacci. You could see the bottom of the move to the top of the move right here, and then we're getting our pullback right in here, and we're just hoping to push up a little bit, get ourselves to take profit one, and then ideally let this thing ride. Now, I'm going to be staying with you on stream until we're through this trade. Whether we win this trade, whether we lose this trade, I'm going to stay on stream with you as we just continue to let this thing through. Hopefully we get some more buyers in here. Yeah, Clyde, I love you. Thank you for watching. All right, so we had a bullish candle. That's a good sign. We had a bullish candle close. Let's get a little clap here. Okay, let's get ready for a win. Let's get ready for a win. Not a sniper entry, obviously. This time we've had sniper entries. Now, yesterday, a lot of my focus was at the bottom of the range. Now, on this one, I traded the middle of the range, and maybe I shouldn't have, because I should have stuck with my strategy here, but I kept missing trades, so I pulled it up a little bit, right? This is what happens when you're trading. You watch, you miss a trade by an inch, right? This GU trade right here, I should have been ticked in. It was the perfect trade. You could look at also tick the 200 EMA. You could see another confluence in this push down that I gave earlier, but my broker didn't get me in that trade. So I should be up $5,000-$6,000 right now, and I'm not. If we go into my trading results right now, I'm at about $1,422 in profit, and on this trade I'm minus $1,000. So I'm actually still $400 in profit, and we are seeing some green candles starting to push up. Maybe that's because we have the cat on the screen. Pat the Cat. Love me some Pat on Pat the Cat. That was actually my nickname as a child. My mom would call me Pat the Cat. So let's see if we can get back to break even on this position. Got a couple of green candles here. Would ideally like to see a nice big green candle. Had some big green candles on the left side over here. Absolutely. Some nice big candles. So hopefully we can do that. Fill some of these fair value gaps. You can see have a fair value gap right here. Should be sucking price in for us. Have another fair value gap on this candle right here. Should be helping suck price back into our first level of take profit. So hopefully we get some more buyers step into the market here and we make some money. So let's get some more candles. Let's make some more money. 1,650 people in here right now. Stream's looking nice. I will be staying with you again. I'll be staying with you until this trade ends. If we somehow get this trade into profit, maybe I'll take another trade as well. I'm starting to get hungry already, though. Kenneth, the average trade has actually been pretty short on stream. So, like, the GU trade that I won earlier would have, like, been, was it in the first candle? Yeah, so we tapped in right here. By the time we were in the first candle here, we were already in take profit. And then you could see, still going right now. This is a trade that I sent earlier today, 1 to 3 risk reward ratio now on our GJ. Getting a little bit of resistance after we touched the fair value gap. This one's not going the way we want, but I'm going to stay with you whether I win or lose this trading position. The risk reward ratio, whatever. We're sticking with this thing. There is no risk reward ratio because I manage my trades live. Let's stay bullish on this candle, please. We've got about a minute 40 on this candle, but I am getting hungry. Probably won't be closing live stream. Okay, Eric, relax, brother. Chill out. You spam too much. Put user in timeout. You're in timeout for 5 minutes. I gotta figure out how to do that. Alrighty. Yes, like for another bullish candle. I'm going to give a like myself if that's possible. Oh, I like a 100. 100. That's cool. I like that. I do like that. Fibonacci settings? Yeah, sure. Just let me double click on that for you. Pull that up. These are the Fibonacci settings that I like. I might have to get some lunch. Do you guys mind if I go make my lunch? It's okay, Raj. We're freaking 7 wins in a row. We are due for a loss, but I think we still have some juice here. We're at a good level of support. We're gonna find a way to win this trade, hopefully. Now I am going to stay with you regardless, even if I get some food. Yeah, it's just people saying AJ. I'm not standing. I'm sitting. This is a chair. Some people got into the AJ trade. I'm not in the AJ trade. Maybe I should have got into the AJ. Oh my God, look at the AJ trade. So this is the AJ trade entry that I provided right here. And the AJ trade looks like it's obviously going to go and push to our take profit 1. Obviously. Good for you on AJ. Good for the people that were watching the stream when I gave the AJ trade. Probably looking for a take profit level right there for take profit 1 and break even. GJ not going as well. 2 green candles, 1 red candle. Not a lot of momentum in the markets right here, so could work to our advantage. We're just going to have to see if we can flip this one bullish. Watching AJ trade right now. This is a trade that I gave earlier in the stream. Be looking for a TP1 right here. I did not get into this trade because I like to focus on one trade at a time, and I'm focused on our GJ trade right now. Looking okay still. Not the end of the world. I think we could flip bullish here. I'm just going to throw my sandwich in the microwave. I'll be right back. Don't leave me. There's 1,600 people in here. There's still money to be made. Ugh. Alrighty. Not going the way we want, coming back to our support, down about $1,400. That is okay. That is okay. If we go into AJ, this was another trade that we were looking at earlier. This trade was a little bit better because you could see right here, you know, we didn't enter on the big red candle. I hate the big red candle. On GJ, we entered on the big red candle. Never enter on the big red candle. That's why this, at the bottom of the range right here, looks like the better entry, because we actually start to get a bullish candle in there. So, could have had a better entry on this one. This one looks good right here. This one looks like close to a take profit 1. This would have been 8 straight in a row. We're at 7 straight wins in a row. But bit nervous about this trading position, to be honest. This one just might be the one that ends our 7-0 win streak, which is annoying because tomorrow I wanted to label the stream 7-0 win streak. Come on, Omar. I'm hanging around in this one. Yeah, this one's going to wipe me out of my daily profit too. As you can see right now, I was at $1,400 in profit on the day. This trade is minus $1,600 right now. We are getting a reaction off of this support level. This support level is our saving grace. It's the bottom of the range, and it is our support. So hopefully that thing holds and we're able to get some buyers back in this market, push this thing all the way up, end this stream on a high. If not, that's fine. We're due to lose at some point, but that's okay. We're chilling. Ryan, I don't trade strictly orb. Does the sound gone? Maybe that's just you, Kevin. I don't know. Yes, Hassan, if support breaks and we get a candle close below support, we'll be in big trouble. But I'm going to hang out. This is probably where I'm going to keep my stop loss. And if it comes down to that level, it comes down to that level. Because we do have, I guess, our last level of defense would be this area right here. Could be looking at this area right here, but I don't have my stop loss down that low. So it's okay. It's all right. It's okay. It's all right. This is another one that I gave right here. Didn't get into this one because I was focused on GJ, but this one looks like it's very close to hitting take profit. We do have some people in this one as well. Just trading our orb, getting our orbs. Support, you better hold, man. You better hold. This is a troubling position that we have today. But hey, we still have 1,600 people in here, so there's something to be happy about. A short-term push-up is all we want. We just won't need a candle to flip. Yeah, not a lot of volume. I hear you. We do not have a lot of volume. It's okay. Again, we're still 7-0. I got a water bottle blocking the screen here. Someone's talking gold. Gold. Range trading in the orb. Again, I would be trading out the top of the orb, right? Nothing came at the top of the orb. Right? That's the strategy. We wait for the price to come out the top. Then we buy. We wait for the pullback, then we buy. So see nothing on gold. It's been nothing on gold all day. All right, a little bit of a good reaction here. A little bit of a wick. We need a bigger candle though. We need a little bit of volume. We need, you know, look at all the volume we had here, all the volume we had here. We're kind of limp dicking it a little bit, but hopefully we can just kind of push up, you know, as I keep going between my results on the day. You could see here in my results on the day, we were up 1,400, And then if we go to the trade right here, I'm down about 1,500. So down about $100. Might have a losing day. Might have a losing day. And that sucks because, look, we don't have losing days. Last losing day was a Tuesday a while ago. So hopefully we'll be able to hold our support right here. This is a scalp, so there is still a real opportunity for this thing to shoot up. But we don't have a lot of momentum. We are limp dicking right now. Just waiting. Princess, you can do whatever you want, but I told you what I would do on gold, and it's not that. I said, what do I do? What do I do? I wait. I have the top of the range. I have the bottom of the range. Right? We have a high time frame support, so I don't want to sell. We wait for price to come out the top of the range like this. Candle close. We wait for a pullback, maybe the mid-range, maybe to a level of demand or something. You know, this is what we do. You know what we do, Princess. You've been watching these streams. You know what we do. Oh my gosh, I'm screwed, aren't I? Ay, ay, ay. AJ2. Jeez, hope you took your TP1. Japanese yen is screwing us. Please hold the zone. Not holding the zone. We got a minute and a half left on that candle. Not holding our zone. This is where my SL is on GJ now. This is it. This is it. I say my last line of defense I've been using is this one right here. I'm hoping that that could give us a reaction, but it's tumbling on us today. Damn, we had such a good trade too on GU. So, you know, we should, you know, if you got into our GU trade earlier in the stream, you still should be up huge. This was a massive trade. This one isn't as bad. Yeah, I know, Steven. We did not get the entry we wanted. Maybe we should have waited for the bottom of our range. You know, if we entered down here, we'd be feeling a lot better about this trade. Wouldn't be in profit, but we would still be feeling a lot better about it. All right, come on, let's try and will this thing up here. Let's get some likes. I do want to win this trade and talk some trash. This would be our first loss in so long. It does not feel good, does it? It does not feel good. Come on now. I know it's not over until I close the trade, but that is my stop loss right there. If that is my stop loss, that is my stop loss. I don't have the confidence to stay in this one much longer. You know, you could say this level right here could be another line of defense, but this thing is just tumbling. Which really sucks because, like, you look at this market here, it's been such a strong bullish market. You know, it made sense for us to do what we did on this trade. But it does look like I'm going to lose close to $3,000 on this one. The broker that I use is in the video description. I'm hanging on to this trade by a thread. My broker has not knocked me out on this one. Really close to my stop loss. Hit my last line of defense. Big green candle here would really save the day for me. That's what we're doing. We still got about 1,550 people in here, which is awesome. We're hitting some incredible numbers in here. Really hoping for us to just kind of flip green. Maybe we get lucky. Maybe we did hit that last line of defense. But either way, I'm going to be sticking with you guys through this trade. If it takes an hour, if it takes half an hour, or if I just lose this trade right away, I'm going to stick with you right through it. Hopefully we can get some positive momentum here. I'm just going to grab myself my lunch. I want to grab my lunch, but I don't want to stop watching. Come on, stay positive here. What are we doing right now? Let's make some money. Come on. It just really felt like when we broke through these resistance levels that we were screwed, didn't it? Just gasping for air right now on this one, folks. Grapping for air. All right, I'm going to grab a little food. I'll be right back. Stay with me. Watch this trade. Maybe we'll find another trade. Maybe this one will go to win. Either way, we will always lose. Always learn from your losers. But you haven't lost yet. Let's go. All right, my lunch is cooking. Got my lunch on the grill right now. Getting a little bit of an early lunch. Get hungry when I talk and when I trade this much. Now, we are 7 wins in a row. Our streak is very, very close to losing right now. Didn't think I would lose it on GJ that's just been in an uptrend for ages. Again, look at this freaking thing. This is a smart trade, folks. As far as I'm concerned, this is a smart trade. I've been bullish on GGA. I've been winning trades in this uptrend for a long time. I had a nice little orb. And this is what we do. We had right here, we had the top of the range. We had the bottom of the range right there. Price broke out the top of the range quite aggressively, right? Closed candle. Had our level of demand, entered at our level of demand, hoping for that push up. Just broke through our demand, broke through our support, broke through our support. Really, really just did not go our way on this trading position. And very close to losing our streak here, man. 7 wins in a row. GBP NZD. I don't think I have that. Yeah, so looks like some people just got in on this. See demand level right here. Looks like some people got in on this. But the way these candles are coming down is scaring me today. We have been not respecting our demand zone on this one. Luckily, our GU was incredible today. So this makes up for the loss. If it indeed is a loss, I don't want to give up hope yet, but there's very little momentum. Very little telling me that we're going to get a big candle and a big move up. But either way, we may have another trade after this. We may not. Either way, I'll be sticking with you. We're 2 hours into our stream. That's usually where we end it. But I'll stick around, make sure we see. Sorry, Leo. Sorry you took that L. We did actually just hit a nice winner in VIP, so that does make up for it a little bit on my end if you're in VIP. So we hit our free trade this morning as well, so we won our free trade. We won a nice VIP US CAD trade. Really, really nice. I had a 35 lot on my US CAD trade today, so we're doing okay. That's a green candle. It's just teasing me. I'm talking about winning, Yeah, I know. Come back, come back, come back, come back, come on. Come back, get back into the range. Get back into our range, man. You get back into the range. Maybe we got something. Get back above that support level. Maybe we really got something. There's nothing I like to see more than a green candle right now. We came to the bottom, and like let's continue on with this trade. All right, I said I would stick with this trade. I'm going to stick with this trade, win or lose. The free group link is in the video description. If I pull up Telegram right here, you could see we won our free trade this morning for 95.9 pips. If we go into our VIP room right here, you could see we just hit our US CAD take profit 2 for 10 pips. Just a quick one. You could see we are trading within this range on take on there. You should be able to get your copier working, man. The copier is easy. Just follow the instructions in the frequently asked questions. Make sure you're using MetaTrader 4. So we're starting to reject here. Filled the fair value gap and screwing us. We had hope. We did have hope. I've been trading for 16 years, Prince. A long time. A long time. Damn. Yeah, Prince, that's right. 16 years. And if you don't believe me, just go to my website, forexrobotnation.com, and you will see that that website has been available, and I've been writing on it for 16 years. So, yeah. I've only been on YouTube for 4. Been on the internet doing Forex stuff for 16 years. Really tough one here. Really a tough one. What can you do? But at least we've got 1,500 people in here. Someone wants to see the orb indicator settings. Always. You can always see my settings right there. And we use discretion. People really want me to look at gold today. I've analyzed gold about 50 times today, and nothing has changed. Okay, let's go ahead. And we're still holding on. All right, let's take a look at gold here. I don't know what you want me to tell you. You know how I trade. Higher time frame support, right? Higher time frame support. So I'm looking for buys here, okay? I want to have a close out the top, and then I want to have the price reverse. Do we have a close at the top? No. We have close at the bottom, another close at the bottom. That's what we have. That's where we are. We have no momentum on this trade, and it's teasing us, and nobody likes to watch a loss. But that is sadly what we've been doing for the last 15, 20 minutes. Slowly watching me lose all my confidence. I'm still not out on my broker here. Still not out on my broker. Just barely surviving, but still not out on my broker. So, shout out to my broker for not knocking me out of this trade yet and letting me hold this position a little bit longer. Here is the AJ trading position. I gave this one as well. The AJ position we're having a little bit more success with. I should have waited for this one. I was a bit impatient on this trade. I was definitely a bit impatient on this trade. You guys keep asking for gold. I don't know what to tell you. Look, we're higher time frame support, so I only want to buy. I only want to buy, which means we need to close out the top and then a reversal. That's it. Simple. Simple stuff. That's what I'd be looking for there. GJ, I don't know what the hell's happening on this trade. Luckily, my broker didn't knock me out. And we are seeing a green candle right now. Let me go get my lunch. Either way, I'm going to be staking around for a little bit. See if there's another trade opportunity. At the very least, you could watch me eat my lunch. Hey, if we're going to get a green candle, maybe I'll stay in the other room. Solo, yeah, I don't think we're that big. We got about 1,500 people, which is nice, but we're not big enough to move the price. We are not a hedge fund. Hot. Got a little lunch going right here. What do you think? I always share my lunch. At the very least, we can watch me eat. We win together. We lose together. We are the Patties. Matt Murray. That's the name of a hockey goaltender. Let's take a look at AJ. Yeah, so this was a trade that I gave you. This was the trade that I should have waited for. I was a bit impatient, and I jumped in on this GJ trade. The AJ trade is looking much, much better. We would be take profit 1 already on this trading position. So you see the strategies clearly work. Be 2 out of 3. Yeah, 3 times a week I stream, Monday to Wednesday. So right there, we're looking pretty good. Got a take profit 2 up here. Decent take profit 2. Could pull that up a little bit higher. Touch some of those wicks over there. Decent level, but we would already be break even on this trading position. So hey, maybe I should have took 2 at the same time on stream. That would have been all right. This is my version of the open range breakout. I've adjusted it to work on Forex, and also I do it on indices as well. You could see right here, would have worked really well on Nasdaq today. See gold right here coming back down to our level of support. If you decided to use my strategy on gold sells today, it would have worked. Price came down, closed below, then retraced back to the middle. Could have been a good entry for you on gold there. People have been talking about gold like crazy. GU continues to go down. This is the trade that I gave you earlier in stream. You can see we are now at a 1 to 4.5 on this trade, and that was literally the entry. You could see right there, that was literally the entry I provided you on that trade. Boom. Rico, the amount of profit you make on the bot depends on how you use the bot, brother. It's discretionary, just like everything else in trading. You got good settings, you do well. You got bad settings, you do bad. You don't pay attention, you do bad. So look, our AJ entry, we'd be take profit 1 already. So 2 out of 3 on stream isn't bad. Sadly, the only one that I wicked into, the only one that actually started my trade was this one. Maybe, Jim. Maybe. But that's very complicated. I try to trade a more simpler style than all of these SMC words. Yes, I use bias. You can see here, we have incredible bullish bias. That's why we're looking to buy. The market's doing what it hasn't done on the Japanese yen in a long, long time. Now, luckily, my broker didn't knock me out of this one, and I've stuck around just hanging out in my drawdown. but we just haven't had a lot of volume to push up. So doesn't really feel like this one's going to turn around for us, but I will be hanging out until we do. Yeah, I go break even when it hits TP1 in almost every case. Yeah, I shouldn't force trades, but you know, again, I gave this trade. It's a huge trade. So we're okay. We're 7 straight wins. We also had the free trade win earlier, sent to over 70,000 people in our free room. So, you know, we feel good still. We feel good. Maddow, it's not. You could see on this one, it's definitely not 1-to-1, and this is a trade that I gave earlier in stream. Most people hit about a 1-to-2 on this trade. It's not a silver bullet, no. This one is about a 1.13, but again, it depends where I'm taking my take profit and how much we're letting this thing ride. I manage my trades live. What's the difference between the Discord server and Telegram? Rico, what's the point? I have full-length videos on it, Nanad, on my channel. I did a video last week on this strategy, and I'm doing another video this week on this strategy, and then all of my live streams all the time. I got no problem with the Top G. I think he's funny. I don't have a Discord, but I have a Telegram. All the links are in the video description. Thanks, Hussein. I like you too, brother. Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow. Tomorrow will be my last live of the week. Oh no, I'm spitting on my mic. Still hanging around till the end of this trading position. Today should have been a much bigger day for me. A much bigger day. Your CAD. Yeah, here's another one that we were looking at. On your CAD. See? Came out the order. Very nice. Here's one on AJ. Hit our TP1. We'd be at break even right now. GJ. Not good. GU. Very good. Gave this trade earlier today. On stream. This one obviously not going our way. But hey, 1,400 people in here. We're having a fantastic time. There's less people in here now. People are starting to leave. But you should stay. I start streaming at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, so I've actually been streaming for a long time today. Now we are just in a really crappy position on this trade, kind of waiting for us to hit a stop loss, and then I'm going to take off or revenge trade. Probably won't revenge trade today, but there may be a revenge trade. I may have to revenge trade. I have to revenge trade. Yeah, I trade Nasdaq. I trade Nasdaq. I trade gold. Trade US 30. Well, I have like my business to run, and also I don't need to be on here that much. It's a lot of work. So generally I've said 3 times a week. If I feel like doing 4 times a week, I might, but 3 times a week is enough. And then I'll work on my long form video. We're having a chicken wrap right here. Hold on a sec. There it is. Chicken and salsa. I have a bunch of these in the freezer that I made. Meal plan. Happy to hear that, Top G. Happy to hear that you're crushing the markets with me. Let's take a look at our GU position. What an incredible trade today. What an incredible trade. Our AJ position did not hit break even. Hopefully this one pushes up for you. Gets you your take profit too. I am out on my GJ. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, let's lose some money. Do I revenge trade 100 lots? All right, guys, it was a good stream today. So we hit this big winner. That was our best trade of the day. AJ right here looks like it's going to TP2, hopefully. That was a nice position. And we did watch GJ lose, which sucks, but I'll be back tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Hopefully we hit another free trade, so make sure that you're in the free room. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel, like this. Come follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. I'll have some more content coming out earlier today. I got the hiccups, and I'm out of here. I'll be back tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. I love you much.